What's going on, guys? I'm Endless Win. Welcome back to Season 1, Episode number 16 of the Minecraft Feed the Beast multiplayer series, where I've been doing some stuff. I got a lot of levels there, just messing around with that, but I've been doing some stuff, and I kind of rearranged some stuff, did some things, got some stuff ready to start upgrading all of our power armor. So I want to show you all the first thing that I'm going to do with this, that I already did. I'm putting it on, I promise. Yeah. Actually, I think it's K here. No, L then. Yeah. So I changed it to where you don't even, it doesn't even render. So that's what you'll see when you look at Endless Win, even though he's wearing all that power armor. So I like that. That's going to be cool, just to mess with the other guys a little bit. So the first thing I wanted to do, the most important thing, was to make this HV capacitor, which will be our battery. And oh, looks like I might have everything ready for that. It's kind of like a cooking show, you know. I kind of just had everything ready for it. So that's going to go here. And we're going to install that, and we need to... I want the battery size huge. Yeah. This just changes the IC2 tier. And that could be right there, somewhere, right there, right in the middle. Because honestly, to be completely honest, I have no idea what that does. So if you know, let me know. And yeah, so we still have no power, but I believe I can put that inside the energetic infuser, maybe. If not, yeah. So it's going to drain heavily. It's going to, you see how fast it's draining. It's going to take a little while to fill up, but it filled it up almost a fifth of the way. So it'll keep draining that out, but when we put that back on, it'll have most of its power. I also need to make some holograms. I believe I need to make a total of 5. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Don't just ignore that. It's like a cooking show, I'm telling you. So this is how you make the hologram. And in order for us to not have to keep making them, I have others here. Just like that, right? That's pretty cool. Let me get that back, and let's see who needed the hologram. Is it Night Vision needed one? But I also need to make a control circuit for that. So we can't do that yet. Control circuits. Have I done what needs to go into those? I've tried my best to be proactive and get everything ready. Actually, I have, because you can see here that I set up my assembly table with the lasers to get that going. So I believe all I was missing was these right here for those. So if we get our control circuit here and open this up. Oh, okay. We were making some of that. Yeah. And where I'm running into a problem is with pyrotheum dust. Because this is all I have at the moment. And I can make sulfur by grinding up blaze rods. But I'm going to be wasting a lot of blaze rods that way. So I'm trying to come up with some different ideas. And I'm thinking of maybe doing darkcraft. Because there is a way to do it with that, using nether rock. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I have enough at least to get us moving in the right direction. So I believe it's 1 of these and 2 of these will get me 2 of the flux infused electrum ingots, or flux ingots, or whatever. Flux electrum ingots, that's the word we're looking for. So I'll have that 1 control circuit. So I'll be able to come over here and install night vision. So now we have that night vision that we love so much back. The next thing that I really want to look into, that we're not going to get to this episode, is my jetpack, because I'm going to need 4 ion thrusters. That's a lot of Enderium, isn't it? I think it is. Ion thrusters require more HV capacitors. Yeah, there's Enderium there, there's Invar, force field, and that's where like everything's like no big deal until I get to the Tesseracts, and I'm just like, I hate Tesseracts so much. So I'm gonna continue to make stuff. I have made hardened energy, or hardened glass, and I have made Enderium, but I just need to make more and more and more of it, because I'm gonna need like 4 ion thrusters or something like that. Is that what I'm looking at correctly? 4 ion thrusters, yeah. And that goes here for the jetpack, yeah. So that's a lot of Tesseracts. That's a lot of Tesseracts, because these force field emitters, each one requires that. And then there's some other stuff in here that requires force field emitters as well. The reason I was making, and I need to go ahead and make all of it that I can, and it's in my inventory, the energetic infuser, the induction smelter. And so the reason I was making the flux electrum ingots is because they are required for servos. And we are going to be making a lot of these servos because they're required here in the solenoids. We're going to need a total of 14 servos for mostly the shock absorber and all these movements that we're actually going to use. So you need to hurry up. You need to hurry up. I really need to rearrange these, because or maybe I should just leave them and get used to the way they are, because I normally have them set up a certain way, and it's like pulverizer and redstone furnace, and then like 2 machines I hardly ever use, like an igneous extruder and a glacial precipitator, and then like 2 machines I would use, like the magma crucible and the fluid transposer, and then like a sawmill and an induction furnace and things like that down at the end, as well as a energetic infuser at the end. That way it's like these 2 machines I would never use, these machines I do use, but it's backwards. So I don't know, no big deal. I'll figure it out and I'll just get used to it. So see, I'm doing it. So I've got quite a few of these, so hopefully yeah, I don't want making, well, how many, what do I need for control circuits here? Let's just see what we need for sure. We do want a water electrolyzer, but not at the moment. Flight control is only good once we have flight, so we'll get to that eventually. Kinetic generator, we're going to need a control circuit there. That's probably the next thing I do want to look into too, is the kinetic generator. And I also need to look into this cooling system, so I need a control circuit for that and the eyes of Ender. So yeah, let me go ahead and make another control circuit, because those are important, because it's not really fun to just catch on fire. And eyes of Ender, got plenty of blaze powder, so I'm not worried about that. And so we'll come over here, and it's here and here, and we'll install that. Take all the power you need, because I really don't want to burn up. Thanks, appreciate it. Put that there, put all these in there. What needed all these holograms, really? Because there was stuff in here that needed holograms. Oh, I know what it was. Was it this? Yes, there's where I needed all those holograms for. Yeah, definitely, since we're playing PvP, gonna have this, because I definitely want to have the ability to go invisible if I need to, very easily. Some more force field emitters, so more tesseracts with that, and control circuits there. So yeah, it's the life we live. It's the life we live. Always trying to make sure that we can't get trolled, but we can do all the trolling. So servos, and how many here can I make, do you reckon? That's not what you want to see. Oh yeah. How many of these? Oh, that's not good. These aren't too bad. But I've pulverized all my electrum. Electrum is iron and silver and gold, not iron. Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me make some more of this and we'll keep working on our power armor. Be right back. Welcome back, guys. Alright, so I got some electrum. I got more cooking up, but I know that I was going to get a lot of these wires back. And I've run out of lead. Oh, I've run out of that kind of lead, right? I don't remember if it's that lead or the other lead or whatever. So we were making servos here. So I know I have enough of these. It's just not wanting to run out of any of the others. We've already run out of stuff. So you stop running out of things. Running out of everything. This is why you don't work with amateurs, man. Amateur being myself. But let's see here. How many servos can I make at this point? Not even another one. Alright, so I've got that and that. So I've got a total of 2 whopping whole servos. Where to put them, that's the question. Because most of these take uphill step assist, the only one that takes another 2. I'm going to go ahead and use that, get that wool, just because I've taken off my boots, and I'll forget that I don't have, you know, a slow fall or anything like that, and then I'll just really end up hurting myself. So it'll take max power. So now we're not going to take any fall damage, and then I'll really just got to keep on working on more sulfur. That's where I'm running into the problem, is with that pyrotheum dust and the sulfur and whatnot. So energetic induction smelter. I ran out of pyrotheum. So what I'm looking at, and I'll show y'all here, is one of these. Not you, not you, not you. Must be you. Nope. One of these has a recipe. Oh, it's railcraft. Maybe. Well, I could. Oh, that's right. Okay. There's the recipe we're looking for. So I need the force grinding, which I honestly have no clue as to what to do. But I do know the old Darkcraft enough to be dangerous with it. And so when I look up Darkcraft here, and I can see there's a force grinder right there. So I just need to get some of this stuff. That's easy to do if I'm at my AE system. We're making a force grinder here. You can see I have messed around just enough with it. So make you. And what else do we need? Rubber. How am I for rubber? Not looking good. Oh, not looking good at all. Okay. Looks like somebody has to go tap some trees here. I will be back in just a moment. Alright guys, so I think I've got everything cooked up and ready to go and made here, hopefully. So if I go back to the force grinder and start working on this circuit, I should be able to make 6 of these. Perfect. And now, am I missing anything? Nope. And I have went ahead and I started making redstone seeds. I made some and I planted them, so I got to go in down and check on those eventually here. But we have the force grinder. Now, I know you take this power. So if I... it might be simpler than we think here. So let me get my conduit that I'm looking for, which is one of you. Because surely you take power, right? Okay, you don't take power. Or you don't take that kind of power. Do you take force, then? The force grinder may be... None of this tells me any of the things that I need. I could have sworn that he took... I wonder if I can give him a force engine then. Let's see here. Well, maybe if I just make the furnace. We'll try it that way. Because normally I learn these mods just a little bit before I try and showcase them, and I don't really showcase them, more like magnificently screw them up, but I normally... Yeah, you're not going to be that simple, are you? I'm going to have to actually run wiring to you and all that good stuff too. Oh, and I'm probably going to need a tomb for this. Oh, yeah, I think guess how we're doing this, guys. We're doing this the way we've been doing it, and which comes down to making blazes. Is there a way for me to make blaze rods? Can I? No. I was hoping maybe I could compress these into something. Yeah, well, that's great that I can force grind, but I don't know how to force grind, so small pile of blaze powder. But I want to make this. What do you go into? No, wrong one. Let's see. Interesting. Lipstick? That looks like lipstick to me. I'm just trying to see if there's anything. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of obsidian rods. I don't need small piles of blaze, I don't think. Fire charges, of course. Magma cream, eyes of ender, aqua regina. Interesting. Interesting. that just sounds kind of fun. I don't know, we'll see. Portal gun, which I'm pretty sure in the configs they've been taken out of all the factories, so a catalyst, some witchery stuff. Well, that does kind of make sense, being that I'm gonna need them for pyrotheum dust. That makes me feel florb. Interesting. I've seen these, I've never tried to make them. You gotta make slag though. Sawdust is easy. Slag, not so much. Yeah, not so much at all. It's kind of a little bit annoying to make slag. I think you can grow... No, I'm thinking of peat. No, you can't grow slag. You can grow peat. Anyways, so I guess that's what I'll do. I just gotta keep filling up my little farm down there. So I might do a run over and fill it up with the Sigil of the Green Grove. I'm deciding what I'm going to do. For now, I'm going to pulverize all of these and get as much sulfur as I can. I believe it is a 15% chance. So you can see there's been 4 and finally get 1. That's not too bad. And you know, when it rains it pours, and then you say something about it and it stops making it altogether, so there's always that too. So alright, I'll keep making the pyrotheum dust. I'll make a few more things off camera, and hopefully we'll be able to put a little bit more on this. Ideally, I think the next thing I really want to do, because I'm not even wearing it right now because I walk so slow, I really want to go ahead and get the sprint assist. Jump assist is important too, but sprint assist is more important to me right now. So if I can get both of those, that would be nice, but I'll probably only be able to get one before I wrap this episode up. So let me get to it and I'll be right back. Well, that was kind of neat. I realized I can get sulfur from grinding up coal. So that might be another thing, because I also need that for the pyrotheum dust. So I guess it could be worse. So yeah, that's good to know. I got the sulfur from that. Alright, be right back. Welcome back, guys. So I have officially run out of redstone. That's why I went ahead and did it when I did. So I know I'm getting bad on redstone. I'm also getting bad on silver. and I don't even have silver seeds yet. So I need to go ahead and get some more of these essence seeds going. That way I can keep working on that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here, and I'll try and get essence and all that stuff. I really need to get around to finishing up the golems as well, so I might do that in between this episode and the next. Do as much as I can, that way hopefully the next episode we can wrap up finishing the power armor, barring me just still not wanting to mess with tesseracts. But I'll try and just get over it and start working on them. But that's a lot of tesseracts to make, so I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to do it, but I will. So I know I have the resources, because ender pearls are really the least of my worries between the little that I have here, and I can get a lot more quickly, and those are doing pretty well over there too. So in fact, I might use the first batch of this to make some endstone and put those on some endstone instead of on sand or on dirt of what they are now. So I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. If you did, guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the overworld.